right, CHR Postgame show. Lee Grassman, Tassos Kirkos, Calgary Flames coming to the United Center, pull down the pants of the Chicago Blackhawks and spank them on their little bottoms. Flames win 5-2. Flames win 5-2. Rory Cairns is the next Wayne Gretzky. And Dustin Wolf is the second coming of George's Vezina. Oh, hold on. They can't hear you, Lee. Sorry. Sorry. We'll let go again. You got that. So friend goes to the game, doesn't know anything about hockey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you now. They can hear you now. I fixed it. Don't worry.
Our friend who went to the game tonight genuinely thinks that Sharon Govich and Peltier are the best players in the world. Like, he thinks those guys are McKinnon, Crosby, McDavid. Like, that's how those guys look tonight against Seth Jones.
Yeah. No, I know.
It was a woof of a game. It's so weird. Like, we got pumped. Obviously, we said on the show today, I was like, I think the Blackhawks can win this game, so that means they're probably going to get pumped. That's what happens, literally every single time. I don't know why I still fall for it every time. But it was such a weird game because it really did have positives. Like, I didn't think that it was just the worst thing ever. I thought that putting Bedard on a line with Nazar was awesome. I think they looked really good together, especially in the offensive zone. I think the fourth goal was super unfortunate. I think that was the one that Bedard missed on the backhand with the really good opportunity, and then they came down and scored right after. But I thought they looked good, But dude,
there were definitely some negatives here.
There were a lot. There were a lot. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm getting so tired of watching these veterans, all of them, to be honest with you, because none of them are doing anything. No. It's so uninspirational, and I can't keep defending Seth Jones, dude. I tweeted it out during the game. I'm like, I've defended him. I can't keep doing it. What did you think of his play? He had the turnover on the 5-minute major.
Yes, that was the one that I think a lot of people on the internet are gonna stick with probably for the entirety of the game. He wasn't good. He wasn't good at moving the puck at all. He wasn't good at getting himself out of trouble. It just all was not great from number 4 tonight. And I just, like I said, I can't keep really defending the guy either. I haven't defended him too hard, although I haven't ripped into him as much because I'm pretty aware of the fact that he's arguably the most talented blue liner on the Hawks, but it's quickly going sideways here to a point that it's I don't know where he's going to be able to pull his game from, how he's going to be able to pull it.
And to think it's crazy to think that we do have him until 2030. So
2030, that's so long.
Dude, I'm going to be 30 years old by the time Seth Jones' contract is up.
Oh my God, I'll be over 30. Let's not talk about that. Let's not get there.
Yeah, unk status over here. Bro, Seth Jones had an assist tonight and was a -4.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I got to give Anders Sorensen credit. At least he's not playing guys very much when they're sucking. It was good to see, I think Reichel's minutes were up tonight. Let me see. Yeah, Reichel's minutes were up. All those kids, Nazar too, Seth Jones.
I'm looking at ice time right now.
Seth Jones played 16 minutes tonight.
Yeah, you don't think after the fourth minus that Sorensen was like, all right, buddy, we're going to give you a bit of a break here?
I think it came before the fourth minus. And yeah, I mean, that was the play on the on the power play was so bad. And then the one before, where like he kind of had Nazar and Doc standing around, he was still just so soft. And it wasn't just those two goals. There were several plays from him throughout the night that were either soft or just like lazy. Like it felt like he would kind of just give up in certain situations. Um, Rough night for Seth Jones. I know Blackhawks Twitter is going insane about him. Um, I don't know what I saw that people in chat were really fired up and saying all this crazy stuff, but I don't know what you're actually gonna do with him. Like it, I don't. They're not gonna like buy out his contract. That wouldn't make any sense.
No. You
But
can unload him to somebody.
I almost feel like you have to do that like almost this year. Is that like that's a little crazy? Maybe that's a little crazy.
Maybe
But
at
I'm
the deadline. You don't think they could be moving it? You'd have to find somebody with the cap space to really be able to take on the contract, and somebody who's like willing to take on the whole deal. That's why I've said like maybe Columbus again. Um, I don't know who else has a ton of cap space right now. Like the Ducks, maybe. I don't know if they ship out like Truba, and they'd ship out, who's the other right shot guy that they have? Or no, it was Fowler, but they moved on from him already. So yeah, I think, if they move on from Jacob Trouba, maybe you could ship him to the Ducks. And
I think they have like a surplus of defensemen like us. Dude, I'm just thinking like, why is Seth Jones up here doing this when we could have Kevin Korchinski doing not as bad? It's
yeah,
like, and we're gonna have Renzel soon enough here, who's probably gonna play a few games after the college season's done. I don't know.
the only thing I will say that the wildness in chat is getting to is like, you cannot retain on that contract, in my opinion. You
Yeah,
don't want to
no,
hold money on the books until 2030, like
no.
of dead money for a player
So
that's not playing for you.
you give Seth Jones like third pairing minutes before you do that. Honestly, like you just play him in your bottom pairing before you retain salary until
Yeah,
2030.
seriously.
I also saw Sports Freaks podcast. Why did I just fucking plug that? But that person, that person has been talking shit this entire time, saying KD needs to get fired um, and just burn the team down, fire KD. It's like, dude, chill. That game did not move the needle really for KD.
Oh boy, I'm watching the shorthanded goal again. Dude, like that's
It's
probably giveaway
it's
of
a
the year. That's
it's
probably in the running for giveaway of the year. Muffin
and
of the year.
it was a muffin, dude. And then after when it was a 2-on-1, like Eddie tried to get back in the play, it looked like he didn't care. It looked like the play was kind of already over, and he was like,
Dude, and then the funny part too is like, so the goal goes in, and first of all, I don't really know what Peter Mrazek's doing on that goal, to be honest. Like,
"Yeah, that was
stay
questionable."
in the net, bud. Like, you're a goaltender, tend the goal a little bit. Um, and then so Jones goes to like frustratingly swipe the puck out of the net, and he misses it. And then it takes him until the second time to like clear the puck out of the net.
Dude, I don't know what he's doing, bro. He's making it so hard. I can't keep defending him like this. Um, atrocious game from him. His worst of the year, I think, by leaps and bounds. Not even close. Do we want to should we keep going over players, or should we do a little Flames talk here?
Well, no, I did want to, like, while we were on Mrazek, just like, I didn't think he was great. I know it was like the third period was kind of like a wash for me, to be honest with you, except for, hitting your Dustin Wolf over on saves, and the Hawks being able to actually put up over 22 shots in a game for the first time this season. But
It took a 5 minute major for that to happen.
yeah,
If it weren't for that 5 minute major, that would not have gone over.
dude, they still had like 18 shots on goal, and I thought getting to 25 would have been a stretch.
I know.
Like after two, it was like 18, and I was like, I don't know that they're gonna do it.
Yeah. Who knows? Um,
But yeah,
Mraz,
Mrazek wasn't good.
he let in 5 goals, but still had an 861 save percentage. He got peppered. He faced 36 shots. Like both goalies for the Hawks go into these games knowing they've got to lock in because they're going to get absolutely peppered. We let up so many shots, and yeah, we just don't have the puck enough to take any of our own.
Yeah, it's just like when Mrazek feels like he needs to be Superman. Like, you're getting a lot of like dipping and dodging and diving all over the place. And yeah, I don't know. When Soderblom is like locked in, like I actually feel like he's a competent, like well-structured, well-positioned NHL goalie now.
Mrazek's just wild.
Yeah, he is wild. And there's not like a lot, like I will give him credit. There's not a lot of like goalies out there like that anymore. Like Soderblom definitely fits into the category of like, I say on my show a lot that like all goalies look the same, and that the position has gotten so over technical and so over analyzed. And these guys are working on like the butterfly and like the reverse VH from such a young age that like every goalie in the National Hockey League basically looks the same now. And, like not many guys play like that Jonathan Quick style, reactionary style of goaltending. Mrazek's like that, except he's nothing like Jonathan Quick.
I was going to say Mrazek makes you realize why most guys don't play like that. It's like,
yeah,
it's not like it's working for him. The flash is not doing the team any favors, but again, like 36 shots. It's
hard to fault him. What was he gonna do? Like let in one? Like I don't know, but
it's a steep hill to climb.
Yeah. You want to do some Flames talk? You want to do some?
Yeah,
Flames talk?
I want to.
They were all right, man. That team's nothing special.
No, there were moments though tonight where I was like, I'm getting this tattoo.
Somebody in the chat was like, Lee, what are you thinking for your tattoo?
I know. There were times in the night where I was like, this team might win a Stanley Cup. That's a little much, but I hate that guy Pospisil.
Yeah, is that gets under your skin?
Dude, that fucking hit on Taylor Hall
Yeah.
was so bad. Such a brutal hit. The more I watched it, I was like, dude, this guy's trying. He's like trying to hurt people.
I think that's part of his job, though.
Is it? The announcers, like Panger was saying, like, you're up 3 goals on the road. Like, why are you taking a shot like that? It was just stupid. Like, you can play hard without trying to hurt guys. I don't know that guy. I'm kind of bummed that we don't play them again this year, just so that I could see someone do something about it. But even Maroon was kind of just like shoving him a little bit on the ground. It's like,
yeah,
dude,
you think Pat Maroon wants to fight that guy? I don't think so. Not that he would like beat the brakes. I don't think it's like worth it for Pat Maroon at this stage.
I don't think Pospisil is that big. Dude.
It's not that he's big. It's just like I don't think Pat Maroon wants to like even bother himself with it.
He's listed at 6'2", 173.
Yeah, he's not
I
big.
could beat that guy's ass, dude.
I don't know. Easy there.
You don't think?
No.
You're taking Popsicle over me?
Probably, yeah.
I'd rather fight Popsicle than get the Flames tattoo.
Really, dude? Oh, man. If we could set that up, that'd kind of be legendary.
Hey, dude, you want to come on our show and fight one of our hosts?
You want to give one of our hosts a concussion? Yeah.
I think he might take on that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only thing that was good about this game is that we don't have to watch the Calgary Flames again for the rest of the season.
Yeah, dude, they're so boring.
But they swept the Hawks, man. Like, and it wasn't even really close. Like, I know the first game was probably the closest game against them this season. That was October 15th, dude.
Rough. And dude, Dustin Wolf is him. He's such a dog, that kid.
Yeah, no, he's the best part of their hockey club right now, for sure. They got these guys like, I'm glad Pelche, like, I'm not glad Pelche put a couple on the board, but it was, well, yeah, I mean, I do want you to get this tattoo. So I was a little glad Pelche put a couple on the board. But man, it's just like a lot. And first of all, too, like, I know I made the joke off the hop that we made Rory Cairns look like Wayne Gretzky, but As soon as I saw him take in the rookie lap, I wish I had gone back on my score prediction from earlier during the show.
Really, you thought he was going to have a game?
No, I didn't think he was going to have a game. I just
Well,
thought
don't
that
be
they were going to
LeBron over
like.
here. I saw him. I saw him go out for his rookie lap, and I said he's going to have 2 assists
No,
today.
no, I didn't. I didn't think he was going to get points on the board. I just knew that the Flames were going to come out way more juiced than the Hawks were for this one, even just for this like random kid's NHL debut.
Really, because of the rookie lap?
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Okay.
Rookie lap gets everybody hype.
I didn't know. I didn't know about this rookie lap bump. Apparently,
Yeah, dude. Anytime a guy makes his debut, I feel like they play a little juiced for the kid, especially when he gets a point. Like what, a minute 14 into his debut, he gets a primary assist.
I feel like we've had the opposite of effect when our guys go for their rookie lap. Like, didn't we get pumped in Nazar's first game up this year?
Yeah, but that wasn't his debut though.
Uh, well, Colton Dock, I would assume we. I don't think we won that game.
No, they definitely didn't win it, but I don't think they didn't get pumped. It was close. That was I don't know, dude. The game was close.
I guess a close game for the Hawks is like putting in that extra effort. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you know they worked hard is when they lost by less than 3 goals. I want to. Can we go back to Crevier again?
Oh,
Though?
is that it for Flames talk?
Should we move on from the Calgary Flames? Like,
Well, yeah, if you wanted to. I didn't really think much. You know, Pelche puts a couple in the net. Like that.
Yeah, it's not like their top guys like popped off today. I don't want to talk
that
about.
almost makes it a little worse, dude. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That like
But
Huberdeau
this is
did
what we
nothing
do.
and
This is what we do. We get
Kadri did
dominated
nothing.
by the Igor Sharangoviches of the world. Like that's kind of our thing
Dude,
now.
that guy scored like 30 goals last year, and now he's like down to that was his 7th of the year. I don't know.
All right. Well, Peltier had 1 goal this season before that first period.
He tripled his goal total against us tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's tough.
Yeah, we gave.
Yeah, Sharon Govich had 31 last year and 59 points in 82 games. Now he's got 13 points in 35 games. So,
Yeah.
not the greatest. That was all. I wasn't trying to extend Flames talk here a little bit. I wanted to give them their due diligence.
You wanted to give Sharangovich's flowers while you had the chance.
Yeah, man, you really like this guy went from 11 points to 13 points on the year. That's crazy to me, dude. You know who's a nice player though? I've said this a few. Matt Coronado's a nice player. Like that to me is a future like Cole Caulfield, maybe borderline Team USA guy. I like keeping track of guys that are like potential Team USA guys, and Coronado's definitely like one of those guys for me down the line. Maybe not Olympics, but like, further off down the line, I think Coronado should be in the mix. Yeah.
Fringe star.
Yeah, for sure.
Sneaky star.
Sneaky star. Even though apparently every time you say sneaky about somebody, it's a dig. It's a dig at them.
Yeah. If you call someone sneaky fast, you're saying that they're fat, basically.
Yeah. All right. You want to talk Crevier, our thumbnail player of the game? I
thought he had an awesome. Obviously, he scored the goal. But him and Vlasic were +1, losing 5-2.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. I thought he made a lot of solid defensive plays, and it looks like just like Vlasic, it looks like they're telling him, "Hey, you got to shoot the puck, you got to play offense." And I thought he had made some really nice plays in the O-zone, like keeping the puck in and stuff. This guy could be a steal. You mentioned 7th round guy. Like, talk about Mr. Underrated.
Yeah. I mean,
it's irrelevant here for the Blackhawks.
You want to know my real feeling about Louis Craig? Like, he maxes out as like a 6th, 7th defenseman for me. Like,
he could be a 6th defenseman.
Like, if we're seeing 20 minutes of Louis Crevier down the stretch, and he's like I think your defense is a little weak if you got.
Oh, of course. Hopefully at our peak, Crevier is not playing 22 minutes a night, but he could be a legit third, like bottom pairing 6th defenseman. He's so big, he's gonna get better at skating too. Like as he continues to play.
Yeah,
I think he could be a decent bottom pairing guy. But dude, Frank Saravalli said today that he thinks Rinzel's like a bona fide top pairing guy. which might be
I don't know how
too.
much college hockey Frank Saravalli's watching. Not to lay on the
think,
chirps tonight,
you
but
think he's just pumping his tires?
yeah, I think a lot of prospect talk is like people relaying what they hear from other people. Like
That's
it's
true.
not actually.
And giving like a little extra twang to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, ooh, I think he's going to be the best. Like this guy's a top, maybe he is. Maybe he is. I haven't sat down and watched a ton of Sam Rinzel tape this year, honestly. I've watched a couple of games for Minnesota, but, I don't know. Like, it's easy. Not okay. Hold on. Yeah. All right. It's easier to look good on a loaded college hockey team than it is, like a team that maybe isn't that good. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, no, I'm not trying to like dog on everything tonight. I thought the Hawks like had a better chance winning the game than
Should we
and they
draft Matthew Schaefer then?
should we draft Matthew? Oh, that's a quick way to get all of our viewers gone from here right now.
Matthew Schaefer. Matthew Schaefer.
The Matthew Schaefer fan club? No.
The Matthew Schaefer podcast.
No, Justin's gonna blow his top if
Oh, I know.
we draft Matthew Schaefer here. Yeah, I don't know. What other positives did you have? Anything? Like I thought the kid line was all right.
They were. I thought they looked good together. I would love to see more looks of like Nazar, Doc, and Bedard all together. They put them out there together for a couple shifts, and then it was like Hall, Nazar, Bedard. I would like to see Bedard play with those guys more for sure going forward. I thought him and Nazar, when they were in the ozone, it looked like they were on the same wavelength. I think that could be a dynamic duo going forward. And then it's like let Nazar take the draws. Bedard can play center. Let Nazar take the draws. It looks like they were trying to find each other. So that aspect was super positive for me. I think that's like all you can take away from the game is like it to make it not so negative. It's like, yeah, we got wrecked, but I think that those two looked really good, and I thought Vlasic and Crevier looked good. So I don't know. I'm just I get a little excited still when those guys score. Bedard had a sweet goal tonight, but I think it was a -3, which is
yeah,
which is rough.
100 points on his career. We should mention too.
Yeah,
point
true.
number 100. Justin was aching for that one.
Yeah, shout out to you, Justin. We threw a dog a bone there.
Yeah.
No, I saw a lot of people on Twitter like comparing other people, other players, how many games it took them to get 100 points. And then I saw people posting like their supporting casts versus Bedard's, which is always fun to point out that we've got Bedard playing with Crevier with Mikheyev and Bertuzzi on a line every night.
Might as well be playing with Crevier and Nolan Allen, dude.
Throw Crevier up there, park him in front of the net.
Yeah.
We got to shoot the puck more, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I know you said that we can't just like throw everything to the net, but you like
maybe you can.
maybe you should. Maybe that's better than what's going on.
Yeah.
Because it's just like how are we getting outshot this much every single game? It's insane. By like 10 plus shots every single night.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not just possession. Like you see guys pass up on shots. And also it's a shame that like tonight I felt like we started to look decent when our D-men were like getting up in the rush and going high to low. But we didn't do that until we were down, 3-1, 4-1. And it's like, let's do this earlier in games. Like we have there's nothing to lose. Like you might as well go full offense and put the pedal to the metal. I don't know. That's how I feel. It's like, why are you like, I don't know. They come into these games, try to play them tight, get scored on in the first minute. So it's like, what's the point of playing like really sound, tight defense? Have guys get up in the rush. You're getting scored on the first minute and 15 seconds of the games anyway.
Yeah. Well, some comments in here, face-offs is a big part of that shot discussion, and we talked about that on the show today too, and 50-50 puck battles too. Trevor is absolutely right on that. The Hawks don't come out on a lot of on the winning end of a lot of 50-50 puck battles. You might as well call them 30-70
So
puck
bad.
battles. Yeah.
It really is. It's not 50-50s. And it's like everybody. It's not just the young guys, it's the veterans too. I don't know, because it's like the veterans are just I just
They're weak. They're drained.
they're drained, and also I don't think they care at all. You know? It's like you can't tell me a guy like Pat Maroon or Nick Foligno care as much as like a Bedard or an Azer. Like these guys are towards the end of their careers. They're here for the paycheck. They're
Yeah.
not battling in the trenches as much as they probably should. And then for the young guys, it's like, well, they're all tiny, to be honest with you. They're all just kind of soft. So, and that's also, I know Krebs had a good game, but he had a couple moments too where I thought he could have been more physical. It's like you're 6'9", 280 pounds. Like fucking, I know he's not actually 6'9", 280, but like throw that big frame around a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I know. All right.
Same thing with Vlasic. I would like to see Vlasic be a little bit more of a hammer. Sorry to cut you off.
No. I agree. He's a bit more of like I'm gonna break this up with my long stick, as opposed to I'm gonna run you through the boards kind of guy. And there could be a mix of both. I don't love guys that like are skilled defensive guys and then try and throw the body around and end up putting themselves out of position in order to do so. If you're a good defender, like defend, right? But yeah, no, I would like to see, him not be soft, like there is a fine line between,
asking him to
not
be
hitting and like not wanting to hit too, like you got to want it. Like you're in the National Hockey League, you're a defenseman in the NHL, dude. Like you got to want to take a man and run him through the board sometimes.
This guy that you're playing against is trying to take everything from you, like he's trying to embarrass you. He's trying to score on you.
Yeah.
You gotta hit someone.
Yeah.
All
right. Do you want to do crowd talk first, or do you want to do jersey talk?
Crowd talk. I think that was the worst attendance this season.
Yeah. Somebody said here that Ben Pope had
Ben Pope did. I think it was like 15,000.
15,966.
That's bad.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see a lot of Flames jerseys in there tonight. There were a couple, I guess, but.
Yeah, but you can't chalk up, attendance to away fans. You can't be like, oh, there weren't too many Calgary fans that traveled for this one. That's, that's we're at home. That's on us. I guess it was a Monday, I guess I can see that.
Still, you and I could have gotten into this game for $10.
Yeah, maybe even less by like right before puck drop.
No, that theory never works, but
they probably would have been giving those things away. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, remember when we paid $50 after that
double what we could have because it'll be cheaper closer to puck drop.
Dude, the theory does work. It's just never when we do it. I'm convinced. I'm convinced everyone else gets to do it. But yeah, I don't know everything that played into the attendance tonight.
Somebody said back to school for the college kids. That's fair.
Yeah.
But even still, like, where the city boys at?
Yeah. No, the population of the city is like over 3 million. Like,
yeah, we're not talking about like a college bar here. We're talking about the United Center.
Yeah, this is the United Center, not your local watering hole.
No.
Yeah, no, sure. You're so right. So I don't know. I'm always going to blame CHSN, but I think it was probably all those factors.
The fact that it was the Calgary Flames in town.
Calgary Flames team sucks. It's Monday. College kids there are no more college kids in the city now.
Playoff NFL football on TV tonight.
Yeah, true. I was watching that a little bit while I was watching this.
Somebody in chat said Sam Darnold is turning into Seth Jones right now. Is that true?
Sam Darnold is seeing ghosts out there. He's fallen off the face of the earth. He had like such a good season, and then last week was brutal, and tonight has been even worse. I don't know. I stopped watching like the third quarter, but yeah, they are. He's in trouble, but. That's Sam Darnold talk for everyone.
Yeah, no. All right, can we do jersey talk? Because that really. Now I don't know if I like the inverse more. You can tell me if you do, but I think that might be one of my favorite jersey matchups in the entire like NHL tonight. Like I loved the jersey matchup on the ice tonight. It's different. It's old school. Like I love the Flames logo is one of my favorite. The the fact that they went away from like the black and darker orange to like the brighter, like old school that they had in the 80s and 90s.
I like this. I like this more than like the black and the dark.
You remember that with that had like the Alberta flag on the thing? I don't know. I didn't love those, like the 2010s Flames ones, but
didn't move me.
yeah, this was a good jersey matchup for sure.
It was a good jersey matchup. I'm for some reason obsessed with the jerseys that are just two colors. Like I love the Leafs. I love the Wings.
Yeah.
I really liked. I'm like alone on this, I think, but I loved like the LA Kings home black jersey with the home plate that was just white.
I think any jersey with it. I think any logo with like a shield on it is stupid.
No, I know, but I thought theirs. I appreciated the Kings jersey.
Heard.
I just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, no, I did too. I wanted to do a little jersey talk just because I like it. I like the orange and the red clashing a little bit with one another too. It's fun. It's a lot of the NHL is like blue and black, and that's kind of it.
I do like their logo a lot, and honestly, I better because it's gonna. I don't know. It could go good maybe on this arm. Tassos was saying that I should get it like a C, like I'm a
captain's chest. Yeah.
Yeah. That could be cool. Or maybe I'll just go this arm that's pretty bare. But
yeah, we're gonna have to. So Ryan Guy says Flames face tat.
That would be insane.
That would be insane. There's some dude in Alberta that's got one on there. There's some guy in Moose Jaw that's got a Flames face tat that he's rocking.
To be honest with you, I think if we made $100 million from CHR next year, I would probably get a Blackhawks face tattoo. I'm not gonna lie.
$100 million from. Yeah. So Trevor said, "Can we make it a temporary tattoo?" No. What? This is permanent.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you got to get Marty Pospisil as your tattoo.
Hell no. Hell no. I fucking hate that guy, dude. I hate him so much. No, I'll get the Flames logo if I have to. And we're not doing no temporary BS because what's the point? It's not even going to be fun. I don't know. I'm a believer in them, honestly. I think I might be a believer.
Oh my God, now you're on the train.
maybe it's just that's what we do is we turn, we make teams look like they can beat anyone. So yeah, maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe I shouldn't be a believer. But I feel like Vancouver, I don't know. Vancouver might. Do you think Vancouver's better than these guys?
I mean, in theory, yes. In practice, I don't know actually what we're going to get the rest of the way. It could be
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, in theory, they have way more talent, Vancouver. But
it's kind of tough when you have two guys that publicly hate each other's guts.
And are the biggest divas, apparently. So, yeah. They should fucking trade Pettersson to the Blackhawks for Seth Jones.
Yeah. They should trade Pettersson for Seth Jones. I didn't hear you at first. I didn't really process it.
Would you do all right, trade package here. Seth, Nazar, a second for Pettersson.
No.
I'm
not doing anything that includes Nazar. If I'm KD, I'm trying to unload Korch before I'm looking to unload Nazar. That's just my personal opinion.
I saw a lot of people, for some reason, people like freaking out about Levshinov. I think just the scratch last night worried people. That ended up just being because him and like Ludwinski and maybe one other player missed a meeting, and so they scratched him.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Missed the meeting. So there's no other like deeper issue there. But I saw people like flirting with the idea of him being a bust on Twitter today. I'm like, you guys are so irrational. Like it's so early.
If anything, he's going to be a stud in the NHL since he missed a meeting today. All the cool, all the cool kids, all the elite guys. Evander Kane, William Nylander. You're keeping good company.
Missing
meetings
in the minors is crazy work.
Yeah, that is crazy work. You think they got banged up in Rockford last night after freaking getting pumped again?
Probably.
Didn't
I
they
don't.
win? Didn't they win like 5-0 last night too?
Yeah.
Without all those guys, so
Yeah, they did, and it was like a shutout too, with no option on. He might be a boss, dude. To be honest, no.
Yeah, you got to imagine they went out Saturday night, and that was, kind of what happened probably.
Good for them. I don't know what the bar scene's like in Rockford. I can't imagine it's, it's no
They
River
are
North.
probably the bar scene in Rockford. Like it's just anytime the Ice Hogs go out.
Well, it's probably they probably just get absolutely creased at like a Buffalo Wild Wings, if we're being honest. Like a sports bar and grill, just getting absolutely cranked off of domestic drafts.
All right. You have anything else from this game? I didn't really have much else.
You're done with Rockford bar talk?
Yeah, I'm done with Rockford bar talk. I want to go to bed.
Okay. Oh my God, dude. Final thoughts. We lost,
Quick
but
hits.
there's some quick hits. Yeah, there's so many young players in the lineup now that even losses like this come with positives. I'm excited to see Bedard with either Nazer or Doc going forward. I thought Lucas Reichel had a pretty good game tonight. I think he was a +1, one of the very few players on the team. And he played a few more minutes, and I thought he looked good. He could have had another assist or two. I forgot who he set up. I think it was in the second period, but he had a really good pass. So I thought those guys played considerably well, with the fact that we got beaten 5-2. But I think there were positives.
Yeah,
Crevier,
no, there definitely were positives.
Crevier and Vlasic. That would be such an annoying defensive partnership to play against, I'd imagine.
That's just not a long-term thing for me, man.
It doesn't move you?
No.
All right. Fair enough.
All right. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram at Chicago Hockey Radio. Leave a 5-star rating and review. Head over to Spotify. If everybody hears me say that every time and is like, Tassos, what do you mean? You go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts or both. You type in Chicago Hockey Radio. You click on the show page. You scroll to the bottom if it's Apple Pod. You scroll to the top if it's Spotify. And there's like a little 5-star thing. And you just tap on it and you leave a 5-star rating, and it
helps us a lot.
Yeah, it really does.
And we want to do this full time for you, and that is something that helps us do that.
Yeah.
So
and following us on Instagram is so huge for us. Like, the Instagram's been growing. I can't really complain, but And follow us on Twitter. Not so much for our growth, just it makes me feel good about myself. So do that. Yeah. So when Lee tweets into the void on Twitter, he can feel like you guys are interacting with him a little bit. No, that'll grow. That'll grow as you hate tweet a little bit. Yeah.
Especially since Twitter now is like TikTok and Instagram with the algorithm. There's for you instead of following your feed. So it's just whatever Twitter suggests. So I'm tweeting from a Blackhawks account. So people who are looking up Blackhawks stuff are regularly seeing the tweets. So we're juicing it.
Yeah. All right. Like I said, subscribe, Instagram, tell a friend to do those things. Or if you have Blackhawks fans in your life that you're not sharing this show with, what are you doing?
Friend. You're a bad friend.
You're a bad friend.
This is a great show.
You're a bad friend, and we've honestly every single day we're getting a couple people asking us for merch too. We'll work on it.
It's coming. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. What we might do is I do want to know what people want, so we might put out a couple of polls. One of them being hey, here's 5 different options of things. What 2 or 3 things would you guys want? And then we'll do a pre-order kind of thing almost. And yeah, we'll go from there. But I know somebody said earlier on the live show this afternoon, and then Ryan just said it now. So soon, everybody. The more you go subscribe and follow us on Instagram, we'll do that kind of stuff. And we're also gonna do a couple of meetups. Before the end of the season, there's a couple of bars around the United Center that want us to gather a few of us up and have a few beers before we go to a Blackhawks game, so we could at a discounted price, so we could do that. And we're gonna do a ticket giveaway. We would love if this show got big enough, if you guys spread the love here over the next little bit and we keep doing our work here, that maybe we do a live show at some point this season, like towards the end of the year. Like that would be really cool. We got offered to do it on like a really nice rooftop spot near the United Center. We just we want to be sure that we're able to sell tickets to it too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we want to be confident in that, but that would be so sick.
Yeah, that would be really cool. So yeah, no, you don't have to drink to show up to any of these things too. You could just show up for the vibes. This is
come hang out, get a Sprite with
get a Shirley Temple.
Yeah, like some cherry stuff in there. There you go.
All right, that's all I have officially. We will day off tomorrow. We will see everybody Wednesday for the show, and then the Hawks don't play again until Thursday against the Predators. So, but show Wednesday. So we will catch you all then.